Game called Amnesia: The Dark Descent. This is a fairly popular horror game, and I've already set up the brightness controls, or the brightness and all that, and all those settings, so that you don't have to see me setting everything up, so that we can get right into it. And this is a blind playthrough, so I have no idea what to expect. So, let's get started. Fairly good loading screen. Kinda creepy.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me.
Oh. I forgot.
Mayfair.
Forgot I'm hearing things to my headphones.
This is crazy.
Sorry.
Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Okay, if he has amnesia, how does he remember his name? Because if you have amnesia, the main question they ask you is, what is your name, where are you at, and what is the time, and what is the year? Or, do you know your name? Do you know what year it is? And do you know where... You just said my name is Daniel. Memento has been added to the general triangle. Make sure to check these whenever you get stuck. Notes? No notes are available. Diary. Follow the liquid trail to find its source. Oh. Okay, so that's how I... Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. What's this? Picked up tinderbox. Okay, I have a feeling that that's gonna be useful later on. Can I sprint? What's it? Eh. Ah. Can I pick it up? No. Ah! Haha. Probably shouldn't be goofing off. Probably should have saved that tinderbox. Okay. Oh. Nope. Okay. Okay. Oh. No. Bad door. I'm gonna... Stay shut. Ooh, another tinderbox. Okay. Tinderboxes are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current number of tinderboxes is shown in the inventory touchpad. Okay. That. What's this? Health, all is good. Sanity, crystal clear. Sanity. Huh. Oil. used to keep the lantern flame alive. When it runs out, the lantern can no longer be used. Neat. Sanity. I'm gonna light this so I can see. Keep this place well lit. No. Stop that. Oh, these things are everywhere. Oh, I wonder if I can make a Molotov cocktail. Close enough. Anything in here? That'll be useful, I guess. Nope, nothing in that side. Okie dokie. Ah. I keep getting the feeling that there's gonna be a jump scare. What? Is this castle floating? Is this place floating or something? What? Woo. Okay. Okay. And then there's that. How am I still crystal clear on sanity when that just happened? Anything in here? Can't see. Can't see anything in there. What's in here? And great. Oh, beware when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. That's good to know. Old archives, huh? He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were starting to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, and fear she too would also be punished. Neat. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. A slight headache. Okay, and that's the way I need to go. Really? Really? Ooh. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Lantern time. Nice. Ah, but it's this way. Okay. Need more oil. What? Is that not a... Okay. Huh. There. Okay, so apparently that's not a chest. Or does it open this way? No? Alright, that doesn't give off much light. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. What? Aww.
August 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you.
That's not creepy at all.
Nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Huh. I wonder why I've got to murder an old guy. Huh. Maybe it'll tell me later on. I wonder what this does. Ah. Ooh. Entrance Hall. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do this. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Okay. To run, hold down L2 while moving. Yeah, I can run. What the?
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Huh. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to save my oil. wines. Oh. Oh. Laboratory, huh? Nice. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. I know I probably butchered that pronunciation, but I say Constantinople because I played Assassin's Creed Revelations. Some people say Constantinople. I say Constantinople. Well, that's nice and spooky. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken a toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Okay. Oh no!
There should be more coop racks.
This is my third attempt to produce an artificial vitae. The former compounds lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt an aqua virgi instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Okay.
Let me see. And 1 part aqua fortis.
Dang it. There we go. No. Ooh. Another tinderbox. Yay. Anything in here? Nope. What's this? One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. If when I would find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lost power without strength, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Four different chemicals are needed to continue. Okay. Let's see here. What's this? Ah. Here. What's this? Crap. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Haha. Where do I find these 4 chemicals? Is this one of them? Meh. Eh? Go into the jar, please. That works. You know, it would be really helpful if I could actually carry this candelabra around. But I can't. Because they're stupid. Now can I pick it up? Of course not. Oh. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected to the neglect family. Huh. It won't budge. Okay. I wasn't trying to open the door. Archives. Nice. Let's check out the archives. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Huh.
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought, and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Oh, come on. How is lantern oil so hard to find? I mean, I'm finding tinder boxes all over the place. But lantern oil, oh no, I've only found like 3 of them. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. The contract shall range for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian Royal Court within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garage. Huh. What?
Uh... 17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Guess they don't like being yelled at. Alright. What's my sanity at? Alright, a slight headache. Okay. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Please, please. There we go. Okay. That was strange. You know, I kinda wanna know what'll happen if I go completely insane. Is it game over? Or what? It won't open, it's locked. Really? Or do I just see more strange phenomena? Oh. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna suck. I've already been here? Looks like it. Maybe I should leave the doors open where I've been. No, no. And no. I said no. Okay. I just went in a circle then. Oh boy. Oh, back to a slight headache. Okay. Great. Now we're making some progress. Somewhat.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that. Ew. Yay.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh. Okay.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
What is that?
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Huh. Alright, so I guess he just remembered something? I guess. What the heck is this? How to help it not breakable by hand? Alright. How about by chair?
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
What? There's some sort of secret door mechanism in the local history room. Alright. Ah. Alright, now I just gotta figure it out. Let me get the... There. Another region rich with the Alstrad and Brennenburg Castle 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstrad. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as it can be. Albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep appearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned from the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of presence, or of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently throughout the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey, which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark schemes they follow. Okay. A visit undone. Henrik Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for the remnants of the kingdom's past. During his stay, all local prominent members of the society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble. Some 10 years later, he is dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt again, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family in a castle. Like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is, in fact, the one and the same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Okay, let's solve that puzzle. Okay, so 1. Why did I do that? 2. 3. Okay. That was weird. Hey. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Okay. What was that? Okay. Let's say we call that an episode. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.